speech title, The Unwritten Manual of Life, a story of you, me, and all of us. This life is not a rehearsal. There is no second take. You're already on stage. Act like it. Ladies and gentlemen, young minds filled with hope, adults carrying silent battles, and elders whose eyes have seen both dawn and dusk of dreams. Today, I don't want to give you advice. I want to talk to your soul, because life is not just something we live. It's something we fight for, fall in love with, scream at, learn from, and ultimately become one with. Let's take a journey together, not across countries, but across the stages of human life. Let's visit childhood, revisit teenagehood, wrestle with adulthood, and reimagine what it truly means to live. Chapter 1: Childhood. Where everything begins. When we're children, we're fearless. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall down 50 times, but never say, "Maybe walking just isn't for me." They get up. They try again. Why? Because the fear of failure doesn't exist yet. Their world is filled with questions, not judgments. Why is the sky blue? Why can't I eat chocolate for dinner? Can I become Spider-Man when I grow up? That's not silliness. That's raw imagination, pure belief that anything is possible. But soon, the world begins to interfere. Stop being silly. Don't dream so big. Be realistic. And brick by brick, the world starts building a cage around that boundless mind. Let me tell you a story. The Crayon Dream. There was once a little girl who loved to draw. She colored the sun purple and the ocean red. When her teacher asked why, she said, "Because that's how I feel inside." The class laughed. The teacher frowned. She went home and stopped coloring. Years later, as an adult, she looked at her old drawings and whispered, "Maybe I was right all along." My friends, childhood teaches us to dream, but the world tries hard to make us forget, never forget. Chapter 2: Teenage Years, the Mirror Stage. Ah, teenagehood, the storm before the calm, or is it the storm that never ends? It's the phase of mirrors. You start looking at yourself through others' eyes. You want to fit in. You want to be liked. You want to be cool, smart, popular, successful, all at once. And that's where the confusion begins. We begin wearing masks, funny masks, confident masks, silent masks. We learn to fake strength while breaking inside. We stop asking, "Who am I?" and start asking, "Who should I be for them?" Here's a story for you. The Invisible Genius. There was a teenage boy who loved to write poems, but his friends played football, so he hid his notebook and kicked a ball instead. He laughed with them, but died a little inside each time he ignored his own art. One day, his teacher found one of his poems, read it to the class, and they gave him a standing ovation. For the first time, he was seen for who he was, not who he pretended to be. You see, teenagehood isn't just about finding yourself. It's about having the courage to stay yourself, even when the world pushes you to conform. Chapter 3: Adulthood, the Climb. And then we grow up, or at least we pretend to. Adulthood arrives unannounced, not with candles or celebrations, but with bills, heartbreaks, responsibilities, and forgotten dreams. You get a job. You get into relationships. You chase dreams that aren't even yours sometimes, just because society handed them to you like a default setting. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Where did the fire go? Where did the child who believed in purple suns disappear? Here's the truth. We trade wonder for routine. We trade dreaming for surviving. But let me tell you something. The 5 a.m. taxi driver. I once met a man who drove a taxi at 5 a.m. every day. I asked him, Don't you get tired? He smiled and said, Every day. But one day my daughter will become a doctor. That dream keeps me awake. He didn't see his job as a burden. He saw it as a bridge. And that's the secret to surviving adulthood. Don't live for the job. Live through it, for something greater. Chapter 4. Struggle, the unseen. Blessing. We hate struggle. We want instant results, instant food, instant success, instant happiness. But anything that comes easy is never deep. Let's talk about struggle, the silent sculptor of greatness. Struggle isn't a punishment. It's a signal that you're moving towards something meaningful.